I was misled. I found a wise old man whose eyes have seen it all. And then he said, where have you been, my little man? Can't you see the master plan? You must fit in if you can, you know, or you're gonna be an outsider. Just like me, you'll be an outsider.
Gee,
What the hell?
he's waving to you, Charlie.
I hope not.
Recognize him?
No. Besides, it could have been you he's waving to. Could have taken a fancy to you. Told you to get your hair cut.
Hey, Charlie, your chump.
Huh?
Buy you a beer.
Two beers. Oz?
Paid for? How's it going, Charlie?
Dickie Draper. Didn't recognize you in that disguise.
Disguise?
The clothes. Robbed the tailor's dummy?
Not my style, Charlie.
Going pretty fast, weren't you? Police after you, I suppose.
Things are absolutely smashing.
Thanks for the drink.
You a mate of Charlie's?
A distant relative.
Pleased to meet you.
Pete Jarrett.
Relation?
Grandson.
You don't have to go around telling people.
I'm not ashamed, Charlie.
Grandson? Makes you think.
What are you doing with that car anyway?
Goes with the gear, doesn't it? Well-to-do man of the world.
You could have fooled me. What's your game now?
Game never changes.
Never did like your racket.
Yes, I always speak very well of you too, Charlie.
Where are you off to?
El Lago, Golden Beach.
You got a job there?
You know me, Charlie.
Golden Beach.
Do you know it?
Yeah, I've read the advert. Sunshine for $100 a day.
That's it.
You on staff there?
You hear that, Charlie? Your grandson wants to know.
Come on, Pete, then move. Drink up.
Tell you what, if you want to make a little money, I might be able to fix you up there.
Doing what?
Serving table in the kitchen.
Not bloody likely.
We can do with the money.
Find something for you, Peter. Take them out fishing. Teach the girls how to swim.
We'll take it.
What do you want to do that for?
Because we're low on gas, low on grub, and low on ready cash.
I thought you'd had enough of the big social life.
We'll make a few bucks, thanks to your friend Dickie.
No friend of mine.
Looks a nice bloke.
So people think. Especially the women. They trust him. And they get taken for a ride.
What a con man.
Oh, real crafty devil. Never comes unstuck. Never gets caught. Could fall into Sydney Harbor. Come up smelling the roses. Hold on. Over there.
What was that about? Who were you calling?
If you get a bit of luck, you want to spread it around. Let your mates in it.
So you know someone who wants a job in the kitchen.
Thinking about it. Come on, let's get going. We've got to pick a spot to spend the night. Then there was this time up in Queensland. Dickie and this sugar planter and his wife. Going to introduce them to royalty. God, they'd have killed them if they got their hands on it. And then there was that time in Macquarie. Banker. And Mrs. Banker, of course. Because it's always the women that take to him. Big laugh. Yeah, come to think of it, the people that Dickie takes for a few hundred deserve to get what's coming to them. Teach them a lesson. Cheap at the price.
How far to the beach?
Ah, we'll be there tomorrow. Even in your tin can. It's an early start in the morning.
We got your cable, Mr. Draper. Really pleased to have your reservation. It's not our busiest season, but most of our good rooms have gone. We've kept one for you, of course.
Thanks. Well, by the way, there's a chance that some friends of mine might be here.
Generally have a number of VIPs, but this time of year...
Perhaps I could take a look at your visitors' book.
Certainly. Do you know when they're booked in?
Could have been last week. No, they don't seem to be here. Well, perhaps they might turn up later. Thanks.
You're welcome.
By the way, how are you off for staff?
Staff, sir?
There could be a couple of fellas along about a job. Used to work for me. I can recommend them highly.
Well, of course, you can always use an extra pair of hands, sir, especially on such a recommendation.
The older one can be very useful. Especially if you have any dirty work.
What do we do here?
Post office.
What's the idea?
Could be a message.
Who for?
Me.
But nobody knows you're here.
Bad luck.
What is?
That mate of mine. The one I phoned yesterday, remember? Good ideas above the kitchen.
You offered him a job?
Well, as I said, nice to spread good things around.
So you were going to be the supervisor while this other mate and me did the work.
Organization comes naturally.
Do you think she's in trouble?
Not if you don't stop.
She could have broken down.
She's all right.
Anything we can do to help?
Sorry?
Oh, we thought you might have been having some trouble.
I didn't.
That was very thoughtful of you, but no, I'm quite all right.
Good.
You heard the lady. Push on.
Good day.
Rude manners you have. Shame to have you as my kin.
What a beaut.
What? Yes. So she was. God, worse than Dickie Draper. Oh, forget it, Pete. You're not in her class. You're not going to see her again. I can smell the seed. Can't be far now.
So this year we decided not to go to Europe. Spend a little money in Australia, my husband said.
Quite right. And by the way, which one is your husband?
Oh, George. He doesn't get here till next week. He's company chairman. They won't let him go.
I know what it's like. Well, I'll just have to look after you myself.
Mr. Draper put in a good word for you. I must say, I expected something a trifle more prepossessing.
We're sorry about the lad.
Neither of you is exactly irresistible.
You think not, huh?
Still, Mr. Draper spoke very highly of you, said you'd worked for him before.
He said that?
Yeah, well, that's right. Nice of him to recommend us.
Could use another waiter.
Oh, I've handled that.
I'm trying you as a porter.
Look, nobody wants long hair all over the soup.
You want the work?
We'll take it.
You're in here.
Golden Beach. I'm not wearing this flaming thing.
Oh, it's more one.
Please.
Oh, that is a beauty. Such text.
From George. He really means well.
Waiter.
Yes,
a
sir?
small wine, please. Well chilled.
Very good, sir.
How's your lobster?
Divine.
It's too easy for him. He's got the meeting out of his hand. One day he's going to get what's coming. I'd like to be there to see it.
Rushed off our feet, Mr. Cole?
He's not going to last, is he?
God.
Is it right?
Just right. In fact, it couldn't be better.
Excuse me. A table, ma'am?
Thank you.
Are you alone?
Yes? You'd think these kids would know how to dress for a place like this.
You would.
Well, she said we wouldn't see her again.
Might have guessed. A car, a get up, smack some money. Bound to be heading for a place like this.
You don't get them like that every day of the week.
Too right. You don't.
Get that swill out of here.
job for you. What's that smell?
Oh, you get used to it.
Thing is, Charlie, I want you to do a little checking for me.
We've got it all ready for you.
Got what already?
The checking. Susan Mayfield. Handmade cases. Plaster with labels. Best hotels. London, Paris, New York. They put things to a room. Best of everything.
Susan Mayfield.
Yes.
Nice work, Charlie. This calls for a little something like a small percentage.
That's how I saw it.
Take that away. Cheap rubbish.
What you have to help him for?
I've known Dickie for a long time.
Thought you said you'd like to see him taken for a ride. You're a fake, Charlie. Do anything for a dollar bill.
Something in that.
You disgust me.
It's the smell from the gobble.
Like a man who's put money on a horse, and you're waiting for the race to start.
Morning. Have a drink?
No score.
Mr. Draper. Long distance, Mr. Draper, sir.
What's that?
New York calling, sir. It's urgent, sir. They've got a link up with Paris and London.
What's the idea?
I thought you might need a bit of help.
Hello? New York office? Draper here.
Thought you didn't like the man.
Huh?
Dickie Draper.
Oh, she's that easy impressed. She deserves what's coming to her.
She's just a kid.
Yeah, like that. Can afford to lose a bet.
What are you fixing now?
They're going to find themselves in the same boat party.
Do you get some sort of a kick out of this?
Some sort.
See that little one? That's a clownfish. The only one the anemone doesn't sting to death.
Really? It's amazing.
That's giant clam. They don't really spring shut on swimmers except in Hollywood. Those are electric rays. Can cause muscular paralysis in a grown man.
That's terrible.
Oh, it only lasts a few hours. Wouldn't kill you. Unless you had a weak heart. I'm sure you haven't got a weak heart.
You have just spoiled my holiday.
I'd hate to do that. That's a white-tipped shark. Looks dangerous, but he isn't. So don't be nervous if you see one along the surfing beach.
They don't go there.
Yes, they do. They come in over the reef.
Oh, how awful. That was fun. Clever of you to know about all these things.
Glad to be of service.
You are funny. Oh, I've forgotten how wonderful Australia is.
Been away?
Europe mostly. I left my family there.
Then you're alone.
Why not?
Well, then, I shall just have to look after you.
Besides, it's not just a holiday. I intend to do a little business.
You do?
I've got a little spare cash, a trust, you know. So Daddy said, go ahead. Lose it.
You did?
He doesn't think I can handle money. But I'm going to find an investment and double what I've got. That'll surprise him.
Certainly would. Waiter, bottle of champagne.
Telephone call for you, sir.
What?
From Frankfurt.
Tell them I'm busy.
Why, he's your banker, sir.
Bankers.
You should speak to them, Dickie.
Very well, excuse me, Agent. Stop bringing me phone calls.
I'm building your image.
Built enough.
Will Mr. Draper be long?
I don't think so. Could we have 2 more of these lovely drinks?
You wouldn't think it, but they're surprisingly strong.
Very nice.
First time she's been out in the world, she meets your mate, Dickie.
No mate of mine.
She's talking about an investment.
How do you know?
I made a point of listening.
What for? It's none of your business.
She doesn't have a chance.
You're a sucker. You've fallen for her, haven't you? Which is it? Posh car with a pretty face.
Enjoying a well-deserved breather, Mr. Cole?
Can't understand why you put up with him.
I'm saving it for him, but I'm going to poke him in the nose before we're through.
Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
That's all right. I didn't think there was anyone else here.
Do you mind?
No, of course not.
On your own?
I like to be on my own. Oh, I don't mean you.
That crowd, they tend to get a little boring after a bit, don't you think?
Other than serving them drinks, I don't chat too much.
Oh, yes, of course.
I wondered if you recognize me.
Of course. You stopped your car to see if I was all right.
Well, yes.
With the old man.
Oh, he's here.
I know, he carries the bags. Well, that's tough work.
He's strong.
Who gave him the job?
I think he was recommended by a friend.
Oh. Are you a student or something?
Student?
Doing holiday work?
I see. Well, yes. Something like that. Traveling around Australia.
Oh, what for?
Because it's there, I suppose.
I like the sound of that. Much more interesting than spending a holiday at Golden Beach.
I thought you were enjoying yourself.
I am. But once in a lifetime, everyone has your dream.
What dream?
Vanish, slip away, go walk about.
You seem very much a part of things up there.
How would you know?
I've been watching you.
Oh? Why?
You want me to answer that?
I came to swim. How about you?
On duty in half an hour.
How do you like being a waiter?
Charlie and I have done worse.
Have you known him long?
Only by name.
He's old enough to be your grandfather.
Yeah. Come to think about it.
Whose idea was it, the Australian Grand Tour, yours or his?
Can't say. We think alike.
Are you looking for anything on this trip?
Who isn't?
Anything special?
If it's there.
I see.
Do you?
Isn't that what everyone's looking for? If it's there.
Now, I've been thinking about your investment plan. I thought you might like to have a look at that.
Hairdressing?
Yes, it's a chain of salons in areas close to light industry. That means girls with plenty of money to spend on themselves.
This looks good. Do you think we could do something about it?
I'll find out. Usual, please, George. Please help.
He's interesting and helpful, and I need his advice.
That worries me.
You don't know anything about him.
Suppose he's a con man.
A con man?
Yeah, just came because he knows a lot of rich people here. You could be fooled.
Do you think Golden Beach is full of people doing that?
Just Dickie Draper.
So I arrive all on my own with money to invest and meet the one and only con man in the place.
Hey, what's so funny?
Oh, Pete, you know what I think? I think you're a little jealous of Mr. Draper. You don't have to be.
That's it.
Great little place to spend your free time.
Pull up, round the corner. I won't be long. See you in the pub.
What are you up to?
Sending a cable to a friend.
Mr. Draper.
I'll go and get changed.
See you in the bar.
Well, Mr. Draper. Came for you about an hour ago.
You look fantastic.
I've been reading this.
Oh, yes, the hairdressing project.
It'll make a fortune. Dickie, you must find some way that I can invest.
Well, this just arrived.
From them.
Yes, I told them you were an old friend of mine and asked them to reserve a share for you.
They've accepted. Oh, that's wonderful.
How's it going? Your business deal.
You are interested.
Don't want to see you make a fool of yourself.
That's not very nice.
Draper is a crook.
Don't treat me like a child.
Come on. What do you know about handling money?
What do you? Drifting from one dead-end job to another.
Charlie and I, we...
Charlie? What's he at his age, carrying bags and bottles? That's how you're going to end up.
Listen, I'm trying to help you. I watched Dickie pick you up
Oh,
and
pick me up.
show you that fake prospectus.
He went to a lot of trouble.
You were a pushover, asking for your pocket to be picked. All right, go ahead. Find out you can be wrong. It might take some of the conceit out of you.
Keep out of my business.
Susan.
If you're so clever, why don't you do something for yourself? Or do you always want to be a loser?
Ungrateful lot, women.
She doesn't believe me.
She's right. You haven't got the qualifications to talk money, not having any yourself. Besides, you hurt her pride.
I was saving her pocket.
You haven't got your priorities right yet, boy, have you?
There should be some way I can help her.
Oh, you don't learn easy.
I didn't order that.
You're moving on, Dickie.
What's that?
Time to go.
What are you talking about? Take that away.
This time you don't collect. I've told Susan what you planned.
You must be out of your mind.
Get this idiot out of here.
You get on with your work.
But, Mr.
I'll
Draper...
attend to this.
Now, my advice to you.
Your advice? Listen, you. I should have left you in that dirty little pub.
Mr. Draper!
You're fired!
What did you want to do that for?
I felt like it.
You could have waited a couple of days.
What for?
We'd be ready to go.
We're ready to go now. You don't have to put up with Williams and those dirty jobs he gives you.
Not yet. We'll go soon. But not quite yet.
I know what keeps you here.
You do?
You're in with Dickie.
Look, Pete.
You're in for a cut.
Listen, Pete, leave this to me. I'll be ready in a couple of days. Hang around. Day after tomorrow. Worth it. Camp down the beach, where you and she were canoodling. I'll bring grub.
I don't understand you, Charlie.
No more nonsense like that.
Too right.
I called Melbourne, Daddy's lawyers, and told them to send a postal order for $15,000. It should take a couple of days. Is that all right?
Yes, of course. You did know about the waiter,
Hmm?
the one who's gone.
Oh, silly boy. We used to go swimming together along the beach. Now, apart from the $15,000, there's also the $5,000 deposit. I said that had to be cash.
Didn't he say anything to you?
Who?
Pete, the waiter. Didn't he talk to you about business?
What would he know about business?
Well, I thought...
He thought everyone was a crook.
Me?
Especially you. In fact, anybody with money. Me, I suppose.
He said you were a crook.
I'm sure he thought it. Now, this has to be cash, doesn't it?
What?
The $5,000 deposit. Oh, really, Dickie, I do wish you'd attend to the business side of things properly.
See, you've decided to stay. Get this inside you.
How's it going?
What?
What do you have to stay 2 days for?
It's up to schedule.
Hello, why the frown?
From Melbourne. Daddy's solicitors want me there.
When?
No. It's my first business deal, and they don't think I can handle money.
It's just a trick to get her away.
Why should they?
Lawyers, Charlie, they're suspicious of everyone. They make it look so simple. I mean, they've sent her a money order for $15,000 to be cashed here in the bank in Pentown.
Couldn't be better.
Only on one condition, Charlie. She has to open the account here in Pentown with $5,000 cash.
Tell her to do it.
She can't, Charlie. She hasn't got that sort of money. Not here. That's the trick. She has to go to Melbourne to get the cash.
Well, she could go and be back tomorrow.
Never works like that, Charlie. Once you let them off the hook, you can kiss it all goodbye. Besides, she's got that prospectus of mine. And they'd see through that in 5 minutes. All they've got to do is check the address, the accountants, the telephone number. No, Charlie. If she goes, that's it.
Suppose she gets $5,000 cash.
Where from?
Never mind. If she does, then she doesn't need to go to Melbourne. Stays here under your care and protection. Then when the draft comes in, you cash it. Take what you want.
I keep telling you, Charlie, she has no 5,000.
We could lend it to her.
You could.
No, you could.
Charlie, I have just enough to pay my way out of this place.
You could do it, Dickie. Bloke here would give it to you.
Williams?
With security, of course.
I don't have any.
No?
Oh, no, Charlie, not that.
Why not?
Well, in the first place, it's worth several times that.
But you're not selling it. You're getting yourself a loan, and that's collateral.
Raise the deposit from the manager on my car.
Right. Lend her the money, she makes the deposit, then you cash the draft. Give Williams back his 5, that leaves 10, you take 5.
That might work, Charlie. That might just work.
And 5 for me.
5,000 for you?
Well, whose idea is it?
I'll have to think, Charlie. Give me a minute.
We haven't got much time.
Porter?
Mr. Williams?
Yes?
Can I have a word with you?
Yes.
$5,000.
I'm very grateful, Dickie, but really, I can't take it.
It's a loan.
It's a lot of money.
This is business. Besides, it's the only way we can get things done without you going to Melbourne.
Oh, I don't mind going.
We can save a bit of time this way. Now, you stick that in the bank, and then you can cash the draft when it comes, and then you can pay me back.
I suppose it's all right.
Of course it is.
Daddy's lawyers might be annoyed.
I thought you were going into business on your own, make your own decisions.
You're right. I don't need their help.
Good girl, you'll show them. You take that to the bank now.
Must I?
The sooner the better. You'll need a receipt for that before you can cash the draft.
We should have a little celebration this evening, Dickie.
We'll do that.
Told Williams you're going?
Not yet.
Hey, she's leaving.
You're the man who is speaking.
What's taken her so long?
I'll take her an hour there and back.
She's been more than that.
Maybe you should stop for a chat or a haircut.
In that place.
What are you going to do?
I'm going after her.
Mr. Draper, I wonder if I might trouble you for the keys.
Well, I won't be very long. I just want to give Miss Mayfield a hand.
I'm sorry, sir. This car is security until you repay the loan.
Look, Peter, I'm sorry about what happened by the pool. I'm anxious about Susan. She could be in trouble. If you could give me a lift to Pentown Bank, you'd be doing her a favor.
I've done my good turn for that girl. And it didn't work out.
I'll make it worth your while.
Forget it.
It doesn't take 2 hours to stick $5,000 in the bank.
I've been looking for you.
I've been looking for you. Yours, I believe. And this too, mate.
What do you think you're doing?
I go for that old gag.
Mr. Williams, my car's worth a lot more than you gave me. How about the difference?
A deal is a deal, Mr. Draper.
You've taken a fancy to this,
You could say that.
post office?
Not this time. Over there. Be a couple of minutes.
Who is that?
She sends her love.
Hey, that's Susan.
Not a girl you'll forget easy, is she? Come on, Pete, get moving. Once, 2 years ago, north of Brisbane. Watched her take a really nasty politician for a couple of $1,000. I gave her a call, remember? Told her what to expect. A hunter hunted, you might say. With me helping things along, of course.
Hey, what you got there?
$500. 10%. Seems fair. Buy you a drink? Couple of beers.
Thanks, Bank.
Make it 2 more. Owe you a couple, Dickie. See you, mate. told you I'd like to see him taken for a ride.
Who see the riches in the sky. When some see design, you and I will do just fine. You know, we're gonna be the outsiders. We're gonna be the outsiders. We're gonna be the outsiders.